This is Mr. Heitman. I'm here for another episode of R.I.S.E. Today we're going to be talking with Rahman, and he's a junior on the team. He's been with the Steelhawks for, what, 3 years?
Yeah, about 3 now.
About 3 now? It's quite amazing some of the things that you've talked about doing on the team, but I really want to know about your inspiration behind engineering. Let's start there.
Okay. So the thing about engineering is that it's really complicated, and I kind of see engineering as the art of problem solving. And as a kid, I've worked with Legos. I went onto puzzles, engineering kits, and so engineering to me has just been about solving complex problems. Now, where I am, it's about solving problems in the real world, or making people's lives easier. A lot of people innovate for profit or innovate for these different things, but engineering is just innovation.
I see how you get the two connected there. How has that impacted your studies?
Well, it impacts the courses I take in high school, because obviously I'm pushing myself to understand engineering to a practical and a conceptual degree. So I have to take higher level physics, higher level maths, and so I take that in my high school courses. I think I'm a year ahead in my maths and my physics now. And so that's something I want to maintain in high school, but also in college, where I'm constantly pushing myself to take harder classes.
So you're taking all these high-level courses. How do you see those setting yourself up for your future and beyond high school and stuff?
Well, I think I know what I want to do in the future. My dream job currently is to become a Formula One car designer and engineer. And you know, Adrian Newey, he was a car designer, and now he actually manages an F1 team. And that's kind of the track that I want to follow in my life. So I have to take hard classes because engineering is all about those hard classes. Formula One, aerodynamics, is about fluids, and so I need to understand those to a crazy degree. And to be able to reach that level of success where I'm able to make a prominent car and become a figurehead of a prominent brand means to be able to understand the physics and apply it with a car design that can succeed.
Have you ever had a chance to be right down with the Formula One cars anywhere in anything you've ever done?
So last year we went to Worlds for First Impact, and there I was able to see the Haas chassis, and I talked to the Haas CFO, and he explained to me that it's just the chassis that they transport. They can't actually transport the engine, but just seeing the chassis by itself is just mind-blowing. Like the size of it, like the wheels on it, like everything seems out of proportion, and you're able to go super up close to it and examine just how they make it.
That's an amazing connection that you have, and it's amazing you got to be able to see that up close and personal. Congratulations on that. That's awesome. Where do you see yourself in terms of how you want to leave some type of an impact on First and the Steelhawks?
When it comes to the Steelhawks, I want us to be continuously successful. And what that means is we're not just winning once every 3 years or every 4 years, we're winning every single year. Where the Steelhawks isn't just a national brand, but a global brand. Where we go to Worlds and teams come to our stands to record us. Where we're featured on things like behind the bumpers R.I.S.E. Like we need to reach that level of engineering to where we are the ones being featured.
So I see how you tied into the chassis and seeing that at Worlds, and congratulations on that. But where would you see yourself in giving something to the younger kids at Townsend Harris, and how you can help them grow?
Personally, in my position as head of mechanical, I've done my best to make sure that they have all the skills necessary to complete any task that's given to them in R.I.S.E. So everyone in mechanical has the tools and knowledge capable to design a robot. But engineering is a lot more than that. It's a lot more than designing a robot. And so I want them to be able to take in that creative thinking aspect of it. To be able to, designing something isn't just drilling or just drawing it. It's being able to see something in your head that others can't see, something like intangible, I would describe it as. And that's a thing that you attain after solving so many different complex problems. And so if there's one thing I would want my students to take away, it's being able to see those solutions in their head and make those dreams become reality.
That's a great thing to give everyone here. I always have a final few questions as we come to the end of our R.I.S.E. segment. My question for you is, what's been your favorite thing that you've done so far on the Steelhawks?
On the Steelhawks, I would say my favorite thing is, and this might sound a little bit crazy, but fixing the robots right before a match when it's broken, even though it's so stressful, and it seems like the expectations of the world lay around you, I like that feeling. And I like that feeling of pressure. And more than that, I like the feeling of success of being able to get the robot ready right before that match deadline, and being able to be in that match and succeed in that match. And that's a feeling I was able to get somewhat last year.
So you like that pressure box? You like to work underneath that pressure?
Yeah.
So I think that Formula One thing you have is probably going to fit you perfect.
Hopefully so.
Rahman, thank you so much for being a Steelhawk and being a part of this episode of R.I.S.E. I hope you have a great future and hope to see you on the Formula One track one day.
Thank you.
This is Mr. Heitman. This is Rahman signing off for another episode of R.I.S.E. This is Mr. Heitman. I'm here with Rahman today. Another episode of R.I.S.E. Rahman's a junior with the Steelhawks. He's been at Townsend for 3 years, and he's living the dream of the Steelhawk, yes?
The dream.
The dream.
About this like yesterday, but what are you laughing at? Good man?
Woo!
You're good man.
You were red, yo! Oh my god. After you're selling, I'm not!